It's been almost like 2 years now where I have been practicing semen retention consistently. Now, I'm on a journey of celibacy for like 4+ years, but in the last 2 years, I have been pretty much consistent. The longest I've gone is 400 days, and then I became arrogant. And then from October till March, where I suffered again and I lost my self control 4 times. But now it's almost 2 years where this journey has been going on consistently. I'm so grateful where it has taken me. If I'm going to have a son, as soon as he turns 12, 11, the moment I feel like, he's gaining that awareness, his prefrontal cortex is opening. The first thing I'm teaching him is how to practice celibacy, how to understand how sexual desires work, how your body works, how your mind works. Because looking back at my life right now, being 30 at this age, I so wish if I had a older brother who could have taught me about the science of celibacy at the age of 17 and 18 when I got into a bad company and my friends started showing me this porn and it felt so much fun and there was excitement, but little down the way I knew that that thing completely ruined my life. So you cannot change the past, but you can learn from the past and embrace a new future, and hopefully you can pass down to others. And this is what I'm doing, and this is what I hope you will do. Literally, the single biggest thing that is changing my life right now, besides my connection with the divine, is celibacy. See, the current doctors and these medical professionals are damaging our minds for the selfish interest that they are asking us to, like, hey, you should release after every 2 weeks because your sperm becomes old, it makes diseases, it is healthy for you to release. It is absolutely crap. And I can only speak it from experience because I used to release it, and today I don't release it, thanks to the divine grace. And there's nothing that is further from the truth. As a matter of fact, if you don't release it, that spiritual, sacred, sexual energy is being channelized and going upwards towards your brain to unlock the mysteries of the universe. And I cannot give you an experiment of that, but I do have a desire that in the future I would like myself to be experimented by someone so that science can truly prove it and there's a scientific evidence behind it as well. And currently, Andrew Huberman is also sharing, who's a very popular neuroscientist, he's also sharing about his experience when it comes to porn and addiction, where he's sharing that people who masturbate a lot, who watch a lot of porn, they struggle with anxiety, struggle with finding a partner, struggle with confidence, and all that stuff. And he's a completely scientific guy. So the science is there, but I feel like a lot more research can be happened. Now, I'm not a scientist, but I'll share with you with my own experience going from someone who used to watch porn and masturbate after 3, 4 days a week to cope with pain, to numb the emotions, to feel the dopamine, to now not masturbating and watching porn at all and feeling so amazing, so excited, so jubilant in my life. So when I used to watch porn, porn was my way to escape. It was literally my way to sort of de-stress, sort of numbing the reality. But the truth is, it was not doing anything. Think about it. You feel stress, and you think that by releasing, you're actually releasing your pain or you're releasing your stress. And you masturbate, so you get that very high dopamine. But then now your mind is attaching to that high dopamine. But that dopamine is coming on the expense of you releasing your most powerful sacred energy. So now every time you release and you get that high dopamine, you are becoming attached. You're reinforcing that pattern. And the more you do it, the more you're reinforcing that pattern until you find yourself stuck in a loop where you're literally emptying your sacredness, you're emptying your treasure from your body for just 1 minute of pleasure and de-stress. But then you're also stuck in a loop where after some time, you're so addicted, you're so habitual that you see no way out. So truly ask yourself, is it worth it for 1 minute of de-stress and pleasure? to become stuck in a loop where you see no way out, where you are emptying your treasure. And by the way, if you're being honest, do you truly feel a lot of pleasure after you release, or do you feel guilt and shame and regret after you release? If you're a newbie, you probably don't feel so. But if you have been doing it for a long time, you know how much you are stuck into the cycle of shame, guilt, and regret, where you truly want to stop this, but you cannot because you're stuck in a loop. Now, being on the other side, where I've been practicing semen retention for like close to 2 years properly and overall for 4+ years, I'll share with you the 7 things it is doing for me that is completely revolutionizing my life. The first thing is, which you can feel from my words, is energy. I have like unfathomable energy that's flowing through me throughout my day. Like literally, if I need to focus, if I need to be present, if I need to concentrate, if I need to bring that enthusiasm coming from me, that energy is always there. It's always at my command. My willpower has gone high. My enthusiasm has gone high, which is the second thing I wanted to share with you. So first is energy and second is enthusiasm. It is almost at the optimal level, like a level 8 or 9. And if I need to call upon it, I can do level 10 very fast as well. This is the benefit of this, which I never had before back in the day, even though I used to work out, even though I used to eat very healthy foods, even though I used to live in the right environment, that thing was just not there. It's coming because of this and this only. The energy is there, it is amazing, it is incredible, and the enthusiasm is there. And you and I, we both know how incredibly enthusiasm is, the inspiration is for you to actually want to build a life that you're proud of, to live the lifestyle that you want to live, to create the success that you want to create. Without enthusiasm and without high energy, you cannot create that. And I can guarantee you, you look upon anyone who's very ultra successful or who's getting a lot of energy and enthusiasm, they are practicing celibacy. Maybe by themselves, maybe they have only one wife. Djokovic, LeBron James, Virat Kohli, David Beckham, and now Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Federer, one wife. No like roaming around watching porn and dating multiple people. Never. The third thing is you develop a lot of self belief. You see, in any success you want to create, you need to have that self belief, that self confidence that you can do it. Because when you want to create success, challenges will come, obstacles will come. You'll experience failure after failure, setbacks after setbacks in the beginning. And because you are being a celibate, first of all, you have this belief that, hey man, I have done this, I can do anything. And second, that celibacy, that power gives you so much joy and confidence and that enthusiasm to keep going. Like that self confidence is just so reliable, it's just so available that you know what, you can do it. And that self belief allows you to keep going after your success, to keep going after your goals. And though the obstacles and challenges will come, though you may experience failures in the beginning, you may sort of like feel a setback, but you immediately get up. You don't stay there. You don't stuck in that loop. And that is incredible for someone like me who wants to build a good life, who wants to help the world, who wants to be an instrument or divinity of the divine, of the God. You know what? That thing is just so amazing that no amount of money or coaching or anything can buy that. Celibacy can help you achieve that. Fourth is you get unshakable, unflinching focus. You become so focused and concentrated towards your goals, towards building the life you want to be. In anything you want to build in life, concentration and attention will be your most critical components. And you cannot be concentrated and be very attentive and mind your attention if you're constantly worried and bombarded with sex desire. If sex desire is constantly coming to you and watching porn and putting all those impressions within your mind, you can never have concentration, you can never have attention. So this allows me to be so focused. And I will tell you, my focus is still not like where I want to be, but man, it is so much better. And I can feel that with this focus, with this energy, with having that self belief, I'm going to attain the success that I want. I'm going to give the service that I want to give to the world. Fifth thing is you become indifferent to people's opinions and expectations. You see, people are always going to pass judgments on you. People are always going to be resentful at you. People are always going to be angry, moody, all that stuff to you. That's just life. That's just environment. You cannot run away from it. When you are so centered within yourself, thanks to practicing semen retention, you become indifferent. Having that self connection and that self awareness, it does not affect you what people are thinking to you. It doesn't mean you're not sensitive. As a matter of fact, you're so sensitive to people's pain and suffering that you can relate with them beyond the conscious level. But you also become indifferent to criticism and complaints, not just outside people, but to your family as well. Like my mom, whenever she passes criticism to me, it doesn't affect me as much anymore. Like literally not nearly as much as it used to be. Because I know who I am. I know where I'm going. And although I would always love her feedbacks and suggestions, but there's no way that I'm letting anyone to degrade and affect my performance because this thing is helping me in a big time. Number six, you develop a deep faith that you will attract a deep, loving, loyal partner. Something that is a big challenge in today's world. People's relationships are not working out. People are cheating left and right on each other. And all of us have a desire that we want to have a loyal partner. You cannot buy that. You cannot just run to that. This can only come to you when you have that deep internal faith. And celibacy allows you to have that faith. Because if you are loyal to yourself, then you have that faith. If I'm loyal to myself and to the universe, I deserve and I will get a loyal partner. And that is such a blessing. I can tell you with all honesty, I don't know where my partner is yet, where my soulmate is yet. But I know the one I'm gonna get, provided I stay celibate, provided I don't do any kind of stupidity dating with women who are not surrendered to me or who I don't have a connection with. I know I will attract a truly beautiful, self-aware, God-loving woman with whom I can truly build a strong relationship. And that is something I'm trying to build on. And this is also that's allowing me to stick to the path, stay celibate, do not mingle with any other woman, because that faith is giving me that assurance that, hey, because you're doing this, God, universe, life is going to reward you with that woman who's also loyal, who's also practicing self loyalty. But that's what the law of attraction is. That's what the law of cause and effect is. If you have that belief, which is the cause, then the effect, which is the condition, which is the environment, will be that way as well. So, for the love of God, if you practice this, you're guaranteed, almost. I mean, there's no guarantee, but you're almost guaranteed a loyal surrender life. And finally, seventh thing is you develop a deep, loving, intimate connection with the universe. You start having that oneness with life, with these plants, with these ants, with these animals. You do not feel like they're different to you. You can feel on a deep conscious level that's beyond the conscious level, on a subconscious level, that you and this universe, the essence is one, the power is one. And you stop hurting the environment, you start caring and serving the environment. You do everything in your power to make sure that you serve and contribute to the world, and you do nothing that can make you harm the world in any way. And that is what Patanjali also said. You start with the first step towards enlightenment is non-violence and truthfulness. First is non-violence and second truthfulness. And celibacy is the third one. You start developing that. And the fourth is non-stealing, fifth is non-possessiveness. All these five things start coming to you through celibacy. And this oneness with the universe allows you to overcome that fear, the doubt that is constantly bombarding us and taking us away from our success. So, my friends, if you're watching this, you're young and you're struggling on how to do it, I hope this video will give you that faith that you can do it. Because I was someone who could not do it more than 3 days to now 2 years and 4 year plus to be on this path. It is incredible. If you have the intention, the desire, and if you pray to God to find you the help, to find you the right path, you will have it. So I would advise you to watch my other videos. I'll make more videos into it. If you're interested, come and watch my webinar where I can help you to take this deeper. And you can also maybe apply to my one-on-one coaching, which is not so available, but if I have a space, I may consider you, where I can take you from level 1 and level 2 to level 8 and 9 over a couple of months, if only that sounds to you. So thank you so much for watching this video. And I really, really hope that any man is watching this and even any woman is watching this, please be a man of loyalty. Please be a man of God. Please be a man who's true to himself, and the whole universe will open up the gateway to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon.